Hello, everyone. This is Jonathan Riley once again for MaximalExposure.net, where we provide promotions, online promotions for small businesses. And today we are going to discuss a very important, although I hate the word advertising, but this is exactly what it is. It is a marketing and advertising technique that all businesses use, and that is email marketing. And we're also going to go over why it would be in your company's best interest to hire Maximal Exposure and to allow us to take care of this fragile but very important part of your marketing and advertising campaign and your promotion for your business. Now, because this topic is so very important, and as you may have noticed, there is a business blog section of MaximalExposure.net. There is a business website section for Maximal Exposure. Now, I decided to do an email marketing webinar. I guess that's what you would call this, for both. And because collecting emails from a business blog and collecting emails from a business website is two different things. And this webinar is for your business blog. Now, if you want to go to the business website section and listen to the ways that we handle your email marketing promotions, you can do that, or you can stay on YouTube or SoundCloud and listen to the it's going to be self-entitled business website email marketing campaign. But for right now, this is the email marketing campaign for business blogs. Now, as I said on the business website portion of my previous webinar, there is a right and a wrong way to collect consumer or visitors' emails. There is definitely a wrong way to use your consumers' email addresses. And we're also going to go over the benefits of hiring Maximal Exposure to take care of this very tricky, very important part of your online promotion for your business. Now, as far as business blogs and obtaining email addresses, when you have a blog, particularly a business blog, accumulating viewer email addresses is a little bit easier, because anytime someone comments on your blog, it automatically goes to your blog's email address and shows up on your blog's inbox. And over time, if enough people comment on your blog, you will accumulate a lot of email addresses. And it's Maximal Exposure's job to make your business blog as popular as possible. So hopefully you will have accumulated a lot of consumer email addresses in a short period of time. But like I said, anytime you comment on someone's blog, it's like sending them an email. And of course, all you have to do is go to your inbox, look who sent it, and their email address pops up. Now, that's one of the main ways a business blog accumulates their consumers' email addresses. But the most important part is how you use them. And as I said on the business website portion of this previous webinar, there are companies out there that handle email marketing, promotion, and advertising, like eye contact, constant contact, and things like that. And I have used them personally in my in the past to promote my own websites. I do not use them to promote maximal exposure, because I've learned other ways to utilize other tools. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to, because email marketing can be a real disaster or a real big success. And what I'm going to tell you today, and what maximal exposure does, is, of course, make your email marketing campaign, if you so choose, use it, a great success. Now, like I said, when you create a company blog and someone leaves a comment, it's just like sending you an email address. Their email address is going to show up in your inbox. And over time, you're going to accumulate a lot of emails from potential customers that, for the sake of sending them newsletters and updates and events on your sales, or any type of new item, or whether it be a service or product that you have for sale. It's very important how you use these emails, how often. And one of the best ways to use these emails is through newsletters. Now, the best way, well, let me start off with the worst way. The worst way you can use these emails is collect a bunch of them, then just start sending out newsletters to these people. Because if you're like me, I go to my inbox and they usually go straight to spam anyways. I'm inundated with emails that I don't want to have anything to do with. And that's because I haven't earned this consumer's email. And nowadays, as I said on my previous webinar about business websites, nowadays you have to earn people's or consumers' emails. That's the best way. You have to get the consumer to trust you and to buy into what you're selling. Once you do that, your newsletters will no longer go to their spam box in their email folders. It will go in their regular inbox, because you have to give viewers a choice on whether they would like to receive newsletters from your business or not. And the best way you do that is to ask. Believe it or not, to ask your consumer, to ask the people that are visiting your site, to ask the consumers that are looking at the services or products that you're selling. The best way to do is talk to them, tell them your intentions for you using their emails, and give them the option to receive them or not. This process might take a little bit longer, but it is the best way to accumulate loyal customers, and it is the best way to grow and build your business by using viewer emails. Now, if you take and you do all of this, and you let your visitors know that you're collecting emails, and you get your consumers consent to go ahead and be able to use their email to be able to send them your company newsletters and updates and sales and discounts on your products or services, then that's when you can start to utilize these third party marketing advertising agencies like Eye Contact and Constant Contact. Once you've accumulated those good intentioned emails that people don't mind you having, and another way you can accumulate those good emails, those trusted emails, is viewers that frequently visit your blog. That's another good way of accumulating good emails as well, because, like I said, it won't go straight to their trash. It will go in their inbox. They will actually read the email that you sent them because they're actually interested in the product or service that you are providing. And another good promotion in these newsletters is to provide a sale or a discount. And what Maximal Exposure does also in working with newsletters and creating a proper newsletter with you is to embed a code. Say it could be anything. Say a 4-letter code, and say if you call us or visit us with this 4-letter code, you will get this certain amount off. Offer a deal or a discount or a sale or a special 20% off bonus, 5% off bonus if they have this code in their newsletter. That's another good way of your consumers actually reading your newsletter in their inbox. And basically that's it. You just give your viewers an option of you sending them newsletters and emails. And because if you're like me, man, that stuff is annoying. If I see an email from a company that I've never even subscribed to, or that a blog that I've never even went to or left a message on, I know that they got that email by some third party entity that collects emails and just sells them to the highest bidder. And I don't even read them. But if I get an email from a blog that I've actually left a message on and went to several times and utilized and actually like, I'm going to be more inclined to read that email and listen and listen to what that email has to tell me. And your newsletter represents you. Your emails represent you. And the last thing you want is for your customer or your potential customer to be annoyed with you, to be upset with you. That's why you have to give your consumers an option of being sent newsletters or not. And that's what Maximal Exposure does. We work with you. We work with the cultivation of your emails in your business blogs. If you send us the if you send Maximal Exposure the emails that you've accumulated, we will help you with your newsletters, with the we will show you the right way to use them. And that's very important, because if you use emails correctly, it will not only grow the trust and the confidence and the other things that will give your business some integrity, but they will keep people around for a long time, because newsletters are basically not only just to let people know sales, discounts, or updates that your service uh, or products are offering. Newsletters mainly are a tool to remind people that you're there, because people forget. People might go to your blog for a long period of time, or a couple of times, a few times, and they might forget all about you. And that receiving that newsletter will remind them, oh yeah, that I've been to that blog a couple of times before. I've had good dealings with them. It's a newsletter, an email, best business newsletter, a business email from a business blog serves best as a reminder, serves primarily as a reminder that you're still there. So Maximal Exposure will work with you and guide you on how to use emails collected from your viewers in the right way. And that's what we do. That's one of the services Maximal Exposure offers. That's where we shine.